No worries, sir. Yes. Smruti ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Vivek, sir.
Yeah.
You are the last batsman with power play. So please guide them and we will have more questions with the audience as well.
Yeah. Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Yes. So, Smruti ma'am, I'll just let you know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can start.
Good afternoon once again. Let us now get ready to listen to Mr. Vivek Dahiya, sir, founder and director, Bodhik Ventures Private Limited. Sir is an innovator, an engineer, a patent agent, and an advocate and a strategist. With over a decade of experience in intellectual property and innovations domain, he has assisted innovators, creators, entrepreneurs, institutions, and incubation centers in devising their strategies revolving around innovations, executing these strategies, and monetizing innovations with focused marketing plans. The business-centric solutions provided by him enable stakeholders to maximize their return on investments. It's an honor to have you, sir. The session is all yours.
Thank you, ma'am. I will share my screen. Yeah. So my screen is visible and my voice is audible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So thank you, first of all, Suraj sir, for connecting me. And, it's always good to interact with young minds of our country and, try to share my experience of last 15, 16 years, how I have grown from an engineer to a lawyer to a strategist. So I will share a few of the things about how a patent or how intellectual property, primarily patent, because that's the strongest, right, can change life of a student, can change universities, companies. So I will be using all the examples because I know from the morning you have been listening to eminent speakers who are experts in their field and who have given you a lot of information about processes of intellectual property, how things work. I will try to show you the practicality. Like, you can only believe things are happening when you see it's happening in real, right? So I will, first of all, this is a brief introduction about me. So these are my three companies and few companies where I am an innovation and business advisor across the globe, and I am helping them, all these companies, to build business based on innovations. Is the main role. Now, the moment I talk about success, we all need success. Everybody today in the panel needs success. So how you will get the success? So you will get a success when you are agile, right? For a startup, for a student. So all these characteristics should be there. You should have a strategy for anything. For example, if I am talking to you, everyone, so I have a strategy that how I will to best portray myself to you. How in best possible way I can give you my experience. I can share my experience. So that is strategy. There has to be like every morning you wake up, you have to have a strategy, what I'm going to do. So that's really important to get a success. Understanding why you're doing this, you're studying this subject, why are you doing a startup, why I'm talking to you guys. So I need to have a clear understanding of everything. Focus. You have to keep focus. You cannot, every day you change something. You should do something, accept the failure, understand the failure, and change something. If you want to if you want to pivot in your startup, and these all things are related to in patent drafting also, or choosing the correct patent. How you want to choose patent so that you can make money out of it, and then you have to be very dynamic. Know your customer. So, for example, someone say, "I'm a student. Why I should bother about who is my customer?" No. For a student, if you are looking for a job, the HR person in a company who is coming for a placement is your customer. So you should know what this person really want, so that you can give it to him and he will hire you. So even if give them your CV, right, and And if you don't have a patent, and other person has a patent application pending, I'm not saying granted is a different way, higher value, but the application is pending, and you talk about research in which this company is developing something, or you do a study of the company before and study their patent portfolio and talk about their patent portfolio, they will understand more. So that's knowing about customer. Same with startups, also companies, universities also, right? University needs to collaborate with the industry. So what industry want, that is really important. It is not important what university wants to generate, what student wants to generate. No, it is important to know what the person whom you want to sell, you want to convince wants to. For example, today you are here to listen my experience. So my customer is this audience who wants to understand or learn from my experience. So I will be talking about examples, because if you see the examples, you will be able to learn more. And the whole thing, all these characteristics, you need one most important part, that is innovation. If you are not innovative in a strategy, nothing will come to you. You're not innovative in agility, no. Understanding, there's no innovation. Innovation, keeping focus, innovation, accept. So innovation is the main thing, which innovation leads to intellectual property. And that is why we are having this full day session. So for success, you need to be innovative. And being innovative doesn't mean that you go for filing an IPR. Yes, you be innovative, prepare a strategy, have an understanding, keep a focus, know your customer in an innovative way, and then go for it. What IPR brings to you? I talked about in the previous slide about intellectual property. Now this is intellectual property, right? So as Vijay sir was mentioning that ideas are for free. No, you should have a right. If you put your idea free in the public domain, maybe I can get a chance to develop something on it, get a patent, and you will be paying for your own invention. So you should get a right on your intellectual property, right? You will not leave your house without having a registry done, right? So it is that important, more valuable. It gets you funding, it gives you power, credibility. Others IPR also are really important. For example, if you are starting a startup, you are thinking that there's a company in US, there is a product, I will make an economical product and sell it in India. What if this company has a patent in India? They will sue you for patent infringement. And they will not sue you now. They will sue you when you have become big. The biggest example of this is Micromax. Micromax was sued by Ericsson in 2013 when they became the largest manufacturer seller mobile company in India. Ericsson got that patent in 2007 and 8. They didn't enforce it. They only enforced it in 2013. Micromax fought the battle in court, have to settle the matter out of the court in 2018. So it's really difficult at the later stage. So early stage, make sure you're not infringing others' IP rights. These are the few personas for which IPR is really, really important. I'm not going to read that. You can pick up a print screen or something if you want to have want to refer this to later stage. But these are the personas, and each and every persona can make money. I'm talking about money here. Intellectual property brings money. And this is the real examples I will be talking about. And this is a real sense people are making money. Qualcomm is making money on IP, right? Universities are making money. I will show you a few examples. Startups are making money on IP. It's not that 1,000 patents you have to file make money. No. 20 patents can make you good amount of money. One patent can make you a good amount of money. I will show you an example. But it has to be strategically defined. Right? Since if I'm not audible or if I'm going too fast, just stop me and let me know.
No, sir, you're absolutely audible. Perfect pace, no problems.
Yeah. So this is a company. ways ahead. They started in 2017. I am their advisor in till now, since 2018. So they were, clueless what to do, how to create. They have real intellectual property with them. Now we have strategized that. We filed only 2 patent applications, which took them to a big journey of getting into multiple countries, getting multiple clients. You can read on the slide by using the same characteristics. But the main characteristic was turning point was innovation, filing a patent application. Not yet granted, filed patent application. Now, because of that innovation, we are filing 4 more patent applications for different products. Note this company name, and you will find this company in next 3 to 4 years at the revenue. This company will be earning around 100 to 200 million dollars. Right? I'm not talking about unicorn, and I'm not into that. But this company is bootstrapped, not funded, still generating around $4 million, $5 million as of now, and developing more products. This is an example where students, gray, orange, right? They started with 1 patent application. Doing some final year project, I believe, and this I read it from the web stories, and they have started develop these robots and college projects. Went to the customer. They did a training, went to the customer, came back to the labs, and then created something with their customer need. Filed patent application and went to them, struck the deal, started manufacturing, and then the rest is history. You can see my screen. The most important part is they didn't stop filing patent application. They keep filing patent application. Again, 1,000 application doesn't add value if they are worthless. If you have 20 patent applications which are worthy enough, that makes a lot of difference. So, as I mentioned, that single patent can make you money. This is example. Now, again, going back to the same, I will be referring to my first slide time and again, because I want to ensure that my first slides get printed in your brains who are listening to me, so that it will be fruitful for you after this session. This patent attorney looked into patents of customers, saw that they are trying to work around multicolor lighting speedometer. He invented a file patent application and then get the grant, of course, with the prosecution. Then Ford and Harley, they launched their speedometers. He sued them. Now he's earning money. One single patent, without developing a prototype or a product, he is making money. Can we do that in India? 500%. How we can do it? Strategy, determination, dedication, and intention. I can help anyone who wants to do it, but there has to be some investment. There has to be investment of money, time, dedication, everything. We can do this. This is reality. I have mentioned the case number. Anybody can check. Now, our innovations has to be very big? No. I'm wearing jeans. Most of the people are wearing jeans, right? Can anyone who is, I think we have around 63 participants, can tell me why these jeans buttons, these copper rivets are there? Are they aesthetic? Or did anyone even ever bothered about these rivets? I believe these are, before I came across the story which I'm going to tell, I believe this is, a design factor to give rugged feeling. Yeah. Okay. No, it is not Itachan, but it's a patent. And 1873, I'm talking about 1873, and we are in 2022. 1873, a tailor was repairing jeans. He was getting complaint from customers that jeans are getting torn up from these points because these points are most tensed points in jeans when someone wear it. So he applied physics, created a triangulation method to share the load of the tension which is happening because of the wearing. And then he strengthened those particular pressure points with these copper rings. And he filed the patent. He didn't have the money, so he went to Levy, jointly filed the patent, and they enjoyed the monopoly. So no innovation is a small innovation, big innovation. Every innovation is innovation, must be looked into the possibility of filing a patent. So I believe after seeing this, please don't ignore any innovation. And if someone is telling that I have an idea, don't laugh at it. Please ensure that you document the idea. You check whether this can be patented or not. If it's patented, go for it. If it cannot be patented, improve that idea because that idea has came to your mind. So there must be something into it. Try to explore. So I have, real examples in my all last 10, 15, 16 years. So never ignore your university, right? You have incubation center, university. Create one idea. It's just every session, every university I'm suggesting, I'm not sure whether they are creating or not. Create one idea at your domain, means whatever the domain is. Let people send their ideas. There might be 1,000 ideas in a month. Filter those ideas. I am sure in 1 year, the university will be able to at least generate 10 patents which are worthy of at least 10 to 15 lakhs each. Filing. I'm only talking about filing of provisional application. So you are sitting on a gold mine, but you have to realize that you are sitting on a gold mine and act on it. Yeah, few examples. This is primarily for startups who are here. Most of the time, startups say, "Oh, I will file patent at a later stage. Let me make up the first." For POC, they have third-party vendors. They disclose their idea, and sometimes they say, "Oh, our idea got stolen," because you have to act on time basis. Everything is time-based in IP. Anything, right? So don't ignore IP. IP is as much as important as your business plan or your pitch deck, or more important than your pitch deck. Read this line. This is the agri-tech founder in Australia, raised $1 million. What he's saying, this is the example of knowing your customer. They are saying that we have drones, IoT satellites. For whom? Farmers. But they really need it. So let's develop those things which my customer wants it. Give them those solutions, that is why you will be able to make money. Your startup, you will be able to start the startup, right? So these are really, really important things for you. For any startup, even university student, for example, you want to file a patent. Why you want to file a patent? Look for a company who is facing a problem. Get their solution done in your lab. File provisional application. Create a business plan. Go to the company. Tell them that we have a patent application pending. Take a license. And this is acquisition. If you are a startup, what is your end goal? You want to get acquired by some big company? Yes. Start developing a patent portfolio of which is complementary to your target company today. And 99% your company will be get acquired. You have to develop it, get user traction, damage their market a bit by users, by economics, revenue, and go and say, we have these many patent applications which are complementary to you, we want to get acquired. They will acquire you. Philips has done it. Anybody can do the Google search, right? Now, every startup says that, oh, I want to develop patent, but I want to spend money on R&D, filing, and all those things. No, this is the best example of Uber. Tell me which technology you want to work with. Let's deep dive into the patent database. We will file good patents. If not good patent application, we can improve them, take a license, or buy them out. Anything depends on the money that you have. Develop your muscle power. Curb, send notice to your competition if we are taking license of a granted pay. So don't think that R&D requires a lot of money or patent filing requires a lot of money. Tie up with the universities. Collaborate, right? And this is again complementary portfolios I talked about. Now, Qualcomm is generating $1 billion from licensing. But Qualcomm must have started, right? Qualcomm don't have factory. They are just generating patent applications. Yes, they are filing 10,000 of patent applications every year in all the countries. But they must have started from one someday. So you can also start with one someday, right? So start from doing it. Learn from the experiences. Only from licensing. They are not manufacturing or selling chips. This is only from the licensing they are earning. This is the example of 2018, how US universities are doing. MIT, your university can do this. Get ideas, invention disclosures. They are getting 26,000 invention disclosures. 828 new products are getting created. Out of 26,000, 17,000 provisional applications they have filed. 9,000 licenses they have done. You can also do it. It's not at all a complex process. The only thing needed is dedication, determination, zeal, intention, strategy, focus. That's it. So this is a simple problem. Now, real example. I think this problem is apparent. If I would have been at your college, I would have been speaking on a podium and touching this mic many a time. We didn't realize this problem when pre-COVID. Now, after COVID, this is relevant. Now, what is the solution to it? Simple. Servo motors, sonic sensor, algo, which detects the height and distance of a speaker. Simple solution. Now, these applications are filed. So provisional application was filed in 2018. PCT was filed, and then these applications were filed. And let me try to play this video. This is a POC. It is now, I'm getting it. So I am the innovator of this product. I am the applicant of this product. I will be owner of this product, and I will be starting another business solely based on this product. I will be manufacturing it and selling it to universities in India, Australia, Singapore, US. So I chosen these countries because universities are my target customers. And this is not, I can give you a business plan also. This particular product, I'm selling it to universities because each university, one microphone will be sold. And it will be in the main auditorium where the orientations is happening. On orientation day, people will see this innovation. That simple innovation can make a big business if you file a patent application and if you are focused on it. So all new students, 1,000 batch or whatever, let's say 1,000 students, give them a target, take inspiration from this microphone in your orientation day that in 4 years of your engineering, your course, you will file one patent in a group or stand alone, which is worthy of a starting up business. So this 1,000 students batch will create at least 100 valuable patents for university, for themselves. Will get them money, job, new startups, right? So this is the example. So how IP can drive growth of your business? It's you can acquire, you can take a loan on it, you can sell it, you can create a business. Now, if I talk about an example of consumer confidence, each one of you goes to footwear shop, buy Puma 8,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees. Same shop, if I remove that Puma trademark, Puma logo on it, will you buy that shoe in 8,000 or 10,000 rupees? Certainly no. That is the value of intellectual property, value of brand, value of confidence. So how you create innovations like universities, people ask, I will give you, and every university should do it. This is a white space analysis. So I want to create something. First, I will go to the patent database and see where is the scope of innovation. Even my target would be a customer, my target would be a licensee, my target would be acquisition, my target would be selling of patent, anything. I will get all stakeholders in this search and white space also. These are the databases which you can use free and paid. These are the advantages of patent landscape. Every university, before allotting PhD topics, should do patent landscape, because each PhD has to be unique. Then why not it should be based by patent, where money can be generated for university as well and for the student. Patent application, very simple process, very simple, but don't do it yourself. Not because I'm a patent agent, no. I'll give you a story. There are two friends. One is cardiologist, one is neurologist. If a cardiologist has an issue with nerves, he will not treat himself, he will go to neurosurgeon. Same neurosurgeon is an expert in neuro. He will not treat himself for cardiac. So you are an expert innovator. You are not a patent expert. I am a patent expert. I am not an innovator. So if we try to do each other work, we will kill ourselves. Cardiologist and neurosurgeon, right? So you should have a team with you. And of course, for example, people ask me how much you charge. Yes, I do charge because that's my 15 years of experience. So whatever the half an hour or 1 hour I'm spending with you guys, that's all my 15 years getting into it. So that's the value of my experience. My 1 minute, 5 minutes can turn the tables for a startup. So that's the value I'm bringing on the table. So yes, there is a cost, but there is an investment. And if you have a good strategy, I'm happy to work with you. Right? And with this, I hope I was able to justify your timing, right? And I'm happy to take questions. Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir, for that information, comprehensive information. There is one question which I immediately got once I saw those steps which were there for patents. Do you think it is expensive to file a patent?
No, it's not expensive. Now the official fee for university is also reduced, right? It's only 1,600 rupees, right? So it depends. For example, I can give you my thing because I can't speak with others, right? I work on a lump sum basis. So first of all, if you want to file a patent just for namesake, then I will not work. If you have a target for patent, what is your target? First of all, I need that. Then I will prepare a strategy for you. That this is your target. You should file this much of patent application. This is the way. If you are ready to do it, then I will share the cost. So it is not expensive, I will say. And if if I work with, like, I'm working with these companies, if they are giving me money, I will ensure they will get the ROI, at least the same amount. If not more, at least the same amount. So I will ensure that you will have a break even, whatever the expense that you have.
Right. There's a question here, sir. How can academia create a startup culture in their premise?
See, first of all, you cannot force students to start a startup. And how you can create startups in universities? You can easily, encourage students to think out of the box, give them challenges. And the first challenge is, don't spend, go to the university, to the industries nearby your college of your interest, get their problems, solve them, file a provisional application, go back to them. So this industry may give these students a job, may take a license. These students can start a startup. So beyond engineering, if they are doing business thing, they will get interest. And then you will be able to create startups. So by pushing them, they will not be able to create startups.
Thank you, sir. There's a question by Ms. Anita Handore here. I have a process patent granted in biotechnology, which have wide range of applications in diverse sectors. Now our company is BIPP recognized startup. Kindly guide with relation to valuation of our patent, as well as this innovation-based startup and the list of valuers.
Okay. So see, valuation, you have to do a valuation through a valuation expert, right? And of course, it comes with the cost. And then if you have a patent, right, you should have a business, I would say a market report based on that patent. Who are the prospective buyers? What are the risks and everything? What is the UVP, USP of this? So you should have that particular thing for your patent, and then you should have a target. If you're a company, you should have a customer, right? And then if you want to license, if you want to sell this patent, you should have a company. So you should have all strategies with you, and so you can write to me. I can give you the pointers on an email. I'm happy to give you some initial directions.
Thank you, sir. Today is World Intellectual Property Day. What advice do you want to give career aspirants in patents?
See, patent can give you a career as a patent agent, right? I was also an engineer. Second, a patent can get you a job in a company if you're targeting a company. Third, if you want to start a company, then also patent can help you out. So keep thinking generating of innovations backed by patent. And at least on this World IP Day, at least go to Patent Scope or Google Patents, start reading patents of your interest and analyze why they filed this patent. I'm not saying the words in it, understand the technology and try to understand why. And make a group every 15 days, make a group on Saturday, discuss about these new patent, latest published applications in your area. And then you will start creating an innovation on your own. So that's my advice, at least for today. If you do it, it's beneficial for you.
One last question, sir. How patent can help me in starting a startup?
So this microphone example, I don't have to say anything, right? You have a problem, you have a customer, you have a product. If you have a strong patent application, drafting is really important. Patent drafting is really, really important. If you don't draft well, your patent is worthless. So you should have a strategy and follow the steps which I have followed in microphone example, and you will be able to be successful.
Thank you so much, sir. What an excellent way to conclude this event. Thank you for driving us through the steps for success with patents. The detailed persona which you have also shared with us will benefit people. The focus on service, acceptance of failure or success, being ready for the dynamism, all these things will definitely pave a better way in innovative journey. As you rightly say, don't ignore ideas. Thank you so much once again for sparing your valuable time with us.
Thank you, Vivekji. There is one more question because we can't resist. By Vikramji, do subdivision part of any other patent also can be patent of any other product?
Do subdivision part of any other patent also?
Can be
See,
patent of any product.
once something is disclosed, it cannot be patented because this is in public domain. If you want to do a subdivision part, I'm not sure what you're talking. If you're filing a divisional application cannot be filed if patent is granted, right? And if you want to create something on it, try to do a substantial modification on that patent and file a new patent on it.
Yeah, just to add that, Vikramji, as Vivekji has also mentioned about the patenting criteria, right? Novelty will get killed. So definitely anything which is under the sun, which will come under the prior art. Yeah, any questions? Okay. Yeah, over to you, Smriti ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you once again. Thank you, Daya, sir. Thank you so much for sparing your valuable time with us.
No problem. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Friends, I'm sure since morning we have received a Pandora box of information on the importance of intellectual property, which will help safeguard our innovations and researches. I request you all to kindly share your valuable feedback on today's session. A feedback from you help us get more such informative sessions exclusively organized. I have already shared the link in the chat box. You can also see it on the screen. Let me take just a few minutes to thank our distinguished speakers today. Thank you. Dr. Kishore Srinivasan, sir, you guided us on the importance of IP, considering new technologies, new markets, and new business models. Thank you, Dr. Anindya Sarkar, sir. You shared an overview on the current trends in IP education. Thank you, Ganguly, sir. You have touched upon all the technologies that we are progressing and also cautioned against the growing challenges. Thank you, Dr. Sheetal Chopra, ma'am. You have put forth the importance of IP, especially on the global front, with the perfect example of the prevailing war and other informative statistics and commercialization tips for startups. Thank you, Dr. Patnala Sri Ramchandra Murthy, sir, for sharing the importance of patents, their expected challenges, their processes, their system, alternative strategies with interesting examples. Thank you, Dr. Vijay Kumar Sahu, sir, for driving us through the role of IPR in bridging the gap between academia and industry. And thank you, Mr. Vivek Daya, sir, once again, for encouraging individuals in exploring their idea further, which you never know could be the next unicorn. Thank you so much, sir. I am also grateful for the constant encouragement from Honorable Professor Dr. Mangesh Karat, sir, Executive President and Vice Chancellor, MIT ADT University. His blessings make such events fruitful. A big thank you to our mentors, Dr. Anand Chakradev, sir, Pro Vice Chancellor, and Dr. Mahesh Chopre, sir, Registrar, MIT ADT University, for their constant cooperation and motivation in such events. I extend my sincere appreciation to all the deans, directors, HOIs, and HODs at MIT ADT University. Your support encourages us to flourish and progress. Finally, I would like to thank the participants for such active and enthusiastic participation. Be innovative, but be careful with your innovation and progress safely, because your progress is the nation's progress. This is Smriti Shelke, wishing you a very happy World Intellectual Property Day and declaring the conclusion of the National Intellectual Property Convention 2022, organized by Institutions Innovation Council and MIT Center for Future Skills Excellence, MIT Art, Design and Technology University, Pune. Do take care and have a great day. Thank you.